Have you ever believed you need a high income before you can manage money, save, or invest? It sounds reasonable, but it keeps many people waiting. That belief is a quiet trap. If you cannot manage $700, earning $2,000 may only create bigger expenses and different ways for money to disappear. When income rises, wants and social pressure often rise too. Without good habits, a bigger paycheck can still leave you wondering where the money went. The biggest problem with earning under $1,000 a month is not missing a quick path to wealth. It is believing small amounts are not worth managing. Personal finance begins with how you treat small amounts. Someone who respects $10 today is more likely to respect $10,000 later. Thinking carefully before a small purchase trains you for larger decisions. Ordering a small cash flow becomes the foundation for managing a bigger one. Budget percentages are useful, but they are not the root. The real rule is simple. Do not let limited income disappear without a clear purpose. You do not have to remove every pleasure. You only need to know which dollars support today, protect tomorrow, or temporarily soothe an emotion. Some expenses improve health, skills, or stability. Others seem harmless, but repeat so often that they slowly take away your future choices. Coffee, dining out, or buying something you enjoy is not the problem. Spending without knowing why is what keeps you living from paycheck to paycheck. Then payday starts feeling like rescue. A broken phone, medical bill, job loss, or family emergency becomes stressful because your money system has no buffer. For someone earning under $1,000 a month, the first goal is not extreme frugality. It is building an orderly life where every expense has a category. Imagine earning $900 monthly while paying rent, food, transport, phone bills, and family support. Without limits, every expense blends together and becomes hard to control. At month end, you only know that little remains. Without tracking, it is easy to blame low income while small repeated expenses quietly consume your future. Delivery fees, ride-hailing, sale items, unused subscriptions, social pressure, and emotional shopping can each look reasonable. Together, they create a serious leak. When a wallet leaks, earning more is not the first solution. The first solution is finding the leak and closing it. Split your money as soon as you are paid. Do not spend first and promise to save whatever remains, because usually almost nothing remains. Money without a job follows the strongest emotion. Stress buys food, boredom buys shopping, peer pressure buys outings, and insecurity buys installments. Do not blame yourself for lacking discipline. Willpower gets tired. A strong system protects you on difficult days when emotions are louder than good intentions. Smart money management reduces daily decisions. On payday, separate essentials, emergency savings, personal growth, enjoyment, and long-term goals before spending begins. Your percentages should match your reality. Expensive rent, family responsibilities, or city costs may require flexibility rather than a rigid budgeting formula. Living with family may allow more saving. Supporting parents may require more responsibility. In every situation, avoid turning your entire income into consumption. When every paycheck only pays for the current month, you earn money without building security. Peace of mind begins when part of today protects tomorrow. Before stocks, property, or gold, build an emergency fund. Even saving $50 each month creates protection when life suddenly moves away from your plan. After 1 year, $600 may not look impressive online. But during unemployment or an emergency, that money can prevent panic and desperate decisions. An emergency fund gives you more than cash. It gives you time, choice, and the ability to avoid accepting the first bad option available. Treat saving like a bill you pay to your future. You pay for housing, electricity, and internet, so your future deserves a payment too. Your future needs protection. If it always receives the leftovers, it will always stay weak. Start separating living costs from image-driven spending. Living costs support your real life. Image costs make you look successful to others without making your finances stronger inside. Overspending is often disguised as a reward. You may deserve enjoyment, but a reward should not create anxiety, debt, or pressure next month. Enjoyment is healthy when it comes from control. It becomes dangerous when you trade tomorrow's safety for today's approval. Suppose you earn $950. After rent, food, transport, phone bills, and family support, only $250 remains. That final amount needs a plan. You might save $90, spend $30 on learning, and keep $130 flexible. Without that split, weekends, sales, and eating out can erase everything. No single purchase looks disastrous, yet the month ends with nothing left. A good expense should leave your life stronger, healthier, or more meaningful. Useful spending improves health, skills, work, relationships, memories, or safety. Wasteful spending often leaves only regret, emptiness, or pressure to earn it back. Before a non essential purchase, ask, will this make my life wider or narrower? Good spending should create more ability, choice, health, or peace. If a purchase creates debt, dependence, stress, or less freedom, it narrows your life. Spend on earning ability, not only on consumption. Many people earning under $1,000 say they cannot afford self development. But without improving skills, their income may remain stuck in the same cycle. Escaping that cycle does not require expensive courses. Regularly invest a small amount in practical books, training, tools, or skills you can actually use. Useful development may include language, communication, writing, time management, financial literacy, work tools, or health. It must build real ability, not fantasy. Ask whether the course, book, or tool will change your behavior or improve your work. If yes, it is more than spending. It is planting a seed. Saving helps you stand firm, while skills help you move forward. You cannot build a sustainable life by cutting every pleasure forever. Personal finance should not make you afraid to spend. It should help you spend consciously after your foundation is protected. You can enjoy friends, food, and hobbies without proving generosity through overspending. Give fun a clear monthly limit. Harsh budgets often fail because people are not machines. After weeks of restriction, one exhausting day can trigger a spending rebound. Instead, create a realistic fun budget. Use it for coffee, movies, meals, or small purchases, and enjoy it without guilt. When the fun budget is gone, stop. Do not borrow from savings, use emergency money, or extend pleasure through credit. Financial freedom begins with being able to say, this is enough for this month. You do not need everything immediately or anyone's approval. Enough can mean enough food, comfort, joy, safety, and calm. More possessions or social activity can sometimes create less peace. Good money thinkers are not always cheap. They spend confidently on what matters and resist expenses designed mainly to feed the ego. Consumer debt can become heavy very quickly on an income below $1,000. Every installment locks part of a paycheck you have not earned yet. One payment may feel small, but phones, vehicles, electronics, buy now, pay later plans, and credit cards can combine into a serious monthly burden. Eventually, you stop working to build the future and start working to repay past decisions. Ask whether buying now is truly necessary. Does the purchase improve your earning ability or only your image? Could you wait and pay cash? Could you still afford it after losing income? Not all debt is bad, but ego-driven debt on a weak financial foundation is risky. People get trapped through many small decisions repeated for years. Think of money in 3 levels. Level 1 is stability: food, housing, transport, healthcare, and other essential costs. Level 2 is safety: emergency savings, avoiding harmful debt, and reducing unnecessary commitments. Level 3 is growth: skills, health, relationships, and long-term assets. Many people jump to growth before building stability and safety. Investing quickly on a weak foundation is like building the 3rd floor before the 1st. Long-term investing starts with stability, not with choosing an asset. If one emergency forces you to withdraw everything, your foundation is not ready. Follow the right order. Stabilize life, build a buffer, understand cash flow, improve skills, then take longer-term steps without rushing. Do not compare your plan with someone earning 5 times more, living rent-free, or carrying different responsibilities. Their path cannot be your standard. Financial maturity means becoming less anxious and more aware. Knowing where your money went this month is already meaningful progress. Saving $20, refusing one unnecessary purchase, tracking expenses, or reaching payday without borrowing are all small but important wins. Never underestimate repeated actions. Small habits can transform your finances over years, while small, uncontrolled expenses can quietly do the opposite. Be honest about income, affordability, weak spending habits, and emotional triggers. Some people spend because of loneliness, stress, comparison, or the need for approval. If you ignore the emotion behind spending, cutting one expense only moves the problem elsewhere. Money management is also self-management. Slow down before buying, borrowing, or upgrading your lifestyle. Ask whether you would still want the item if nobody else could see it. When you buy mainly for other people's attention, you pay a very high price. Approval must be purchased again every time trends change. Comparison has no finish line. Someone will always have a newer phone, a better car, more travel, or a more expensive lifestyle. You see their best photo, not their bank balance, stress, or debt. Do not use someone's highlight reel as the standard for your real life. Return to your own income, costs, responsibilities, goals, and pace. A modest salary can still build a strong foundation through consistent habits. The real path is not glamorous. You do not need one life-changing breakthrough. You need a system that keeps your life from easily falling apart. Start with an amount you can repeat: $20, $50, or $100. Consistency creates habits, and habits shape the identity of someone who respects money. Ask better questions. Will this purchase improve my life? Will this payment reduce my freedom? Is it worth the hours I worked to earn it? If you earn $900 a month, a $75 item may represent almost 2 full working days. Price becomes clearer when measured in life hours. A $150 monthly installment may equal several workdays every month. Thinking in time helps you spend more slowly and intentionally. Money represents time, health, focus, and energy exchanged through work. Use it on things worthy of that part of your life. Begin with 4 actions. Track every expense for 30 days, divide money on payday, set limits for flexible spending, and improve your earning ability. Keep essentials, emergency savings, learning, and enjoyment separate. Money kept in one account is easy to spend as if it has one purpose. Set aside a small monthly amount for skills, knowledge, health, tools, language, or communication. Do not only protect money, increase your value. Low income should be a training period, not a permanent identity. Build the right foundation before higher earnings arrive. When income rises, do not immediately expand every expense. Otherwise, a $2,500 salary can feel as tight as a $900 salary. It is easier to fix a spending habit while the numbers are small. Learning to say no today prepares you for much larger decisions later. Money discipline is built during limited months, waiting before buying, ignoring the crowd, and saving quietly when nobody is watching. Real wealth often starts silently. An emergency fund growing, a book completed, a skill practiced, a debt avoided, and a purchase delayed. These actions are not exciting, but they change who you become. When your behavior changes, money begins to stay with you differently. You may still need to think carefully about each expense, yet order already places you ahead of people earning more, but living in financial chaos. You can choose a different path next payday. You do not need to transform everything. Begin with one small action. Track spending, cancel an unused subscription, decline an unaffordable outing, save automatically, or wait 48 hours before a non-essential purchase. Repeated small actions create a calmer person who uses money as a tool instead of using spending to escape emotion or seek approval. Earning under $1,000 is not the end. It is a stage. The habits built during this stage will follow you when income increases. Purposeful spending turns a low-income period into financial training. Money management is not punishment, misery, or the removal of all joy. It protects peace, future choices, and the effort behind every paycheck. Each saved dollar, avoided debt, and thoughtful purchase is one brick. Many small bricks create a strong foundation. Higher income helps, but better thinking is what makes that income truly useful. Learn which money to spend, save, and use for growth. Do not trade peace for purchases that add little value. Do not feel ashamed of earning under $1,000. Start now, start small, move slowly, and build something real. People who manage little money well are more prepared to manage more. Do not wait for wealth before practicing discipline. In summary, stabilize life first, create safety second, invest in yourself third, and enjoy within limits. Never turn the entire paycheck into consumption. Do not let emotion or comparison choose for you. Financial lives usually change through hundreds of small decisions repeated every month. This channel is not about getting rich quickly. It is about building a calmer, stronger financial foundation. Ask yourself, does this spending widen my life or narrow it?